been the problem, securing the ball.
They've been out-hustled. At this point, hard to see them recovering from that.
Here's Lucas. And there's the whistle. That goes on Adrian Payne. That's foul number 2 for him.
Yeah, not afraid of the physical play, but he still needs to stay under control.
Yeah, he obviously was not under control right there. Not much doubt he was going to get whistled for the over-the-back call.
Dwayne Dedmon's checked in for Gordon. Lucas against Oladipo. Kicks it to Harris. Clock at 6. And they turn over the 24-second buzzer, signaling the shot clock violation.
And you can tolerate gaffes like that sometimes, but in a close game, man, I tell you what, that really hurts.
And Washington going with a whole new group here. To the middle, here's Smith, puts up the baby hook, and it's good off the glass. And Washington leads by 3. Orlando with the ball. Oladipo dishes to Payton. Here's Vucevic. That's tipped out of bounds as Orlando keeps possession. Fourth quarter of play, and over 3.5 minutes have gone by, and that one's good.
Are you sensing or feeling a theme? Here, fellas, I mean, they're taking it straight to the bucket every time down.
And why change? I mean, that's 8 straight points in the paint, and they have now turned this into a physical game.
Anderson with it, now defended by Oladipo. Pass to Payton, and they double up Payton. Here's Vucevic, that's good, and it's Payton with the assist. Payton's got 4 assists in the game. And a breakdown here, guys, the hustle stats for Orlando.
The activity level defensively, I've really been impressed with. They've been in attack mode on the defensive end.
Something else they've done is force a lot of mistakes defensively. And they've been turning those turnovers into points. Boy, this defense is getting eaten up on the inside, guys, giving up far too many free runs to the rim.
And they haven't been able to return the favor with their offense in the paint, because that has not been up to par. Can't get anything to drop. I mean, the way he's going, it's probably not something he should try and shoot his way out of.
Well, they say you should shoot your way out of it, but his teammates probably have other thoughts in mind. The last thing they want to see him doing is continuing to cast that jumper up.
Henderson kicks to Young. Smith against Harris. Pass to Cannon. There's Pleiss. Just 5 on the clock. In the corner, Cannon with it. Washington needs to get a shot off here. And they force the shot clock violation. Great D.
Yeah, you've got to avoid those kinds of turnovers.
Yeah, mistakes like that derail any team.
James Jones, he's checked in for Gerald Henderson. Knocks it loose. And here we go. Washington fast break. And he lobs it up. Out of bounds, Orlando takes possession.
No clue where that pass was going. That is a brutal turnover.
And Washington making a change. Jones is checked in. 40 seconds left to play here in the fourth. Now here's Payton. The drive by Vucevic. No luck. Smith with the defensive effort. Absolutely critical chance right here.
They need this one to go their way. What a bucket at one of the more crucial moments of the game.
How about the cool, collected way in which he delivered it? Clutch.
Count it.
Oh, man, what a turnaround. Sensational play on D, and then the rapid-fire run to the basket.
Greg, they didn't wait around, did they? They went right for the throat.
Guys, this is crunch time now. When you got a chance to capitalize on the turnovers, you got to take it and make it.
Now a timeout called by Orlando. Oladipo, the pass to Payton. He feeds it to Vucevic. It falls!
Yeah, good-looking bounce pass to set up that one.
7 seconds left in the fourth quarter of this one. Jones. Got it! He has tied up this game. Oh, what a shot. Now a timeout called by Orlando.
Ladies and gentlemen, checking in for the Washington team.
They set the screen. Vucevic. Oh, and a chance to win the game. Regulation is ended, and we're heading to overtime. And we'll be back with you right after this. Well, if you love great competition and neck-and-neck basketball action, this one has been a great one. Overtime number 1. Getting going right now. And so off the tip, it's Washington's ball. And away we go here with post-regulation basketball. Courtesy of Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go. Let's reset the lineup for us now in overtime. So on the floor for Washington. Young out there with J.R. Smith. Then there's Isaiah Cannon. Then it's Henderson. And it's Plyce in at the 5 down low. Henderson, no good. Orlando trailing here. Payton kicks to Fry. And it's Harris off the drive. Rejected by Young. They get a hand on it. It's stolen by Oladipo. And now Orlando on the break. Harris has got the ball. And it's going to be 2 free throws. Drew contact on the shot.
Looking at the numbers for Vucevic, 16 points, and when it comes to rebounding, he's had a nice night there, too.
He's not afraid to mix it up there in the middle, getting in there and doing a lot of the dirty work.
You know, it's been a bad day for them at the line today as a whole, and far too often, that's the case for this team.
Guys, we've seen a lot of turnovers in this one.
Yeah, it's been really sloppy out there.
Yeah, focus, focus, focus. Just make the simple play.
And Young, here we go, uses the glass to finish the layup. And Washington leads by 3.
Took advantage of some shoddy defense there. They've got to at least get a finger on him.
Now a timeout called by Orlando. We play just over a minute here in OT. And the layup is good after a nice lead pass.
And tired legs affect you at the defensive end first, and that's what we're seeing here.
You called it, Greg. As much offense as we saw early, we're seeing even more of it here late. He's played. important role in their offense today, guys. Without him, they may not be in the lead.
Now a timeout called by Orlando. They trail by 3. 1:49 left to play in OT. And this battle continuing. Adrian Baines checked in for Washington. Payton drives in, and foul called as he misses. He'll go to the line and shoot 2.
No question, he got bumped on that shot.
Yeah, the officials didn't need to talk that one over. It was obvious.
And no good as the first free throw missing for him. We'll see if he can nail the second. Pleiss is checked in for Adrian Payne. And he does get the second one. And that brings them within 2.
They'd have loved to cut it to 1 there. But they're still in decent shape if they can get a stop.
And here's Young from the arc. It's stolen by Harris. Payton outside. The pass to Vucevic. Taken away. Here we go, all alone. Moving it up. Here's Smith. It falls for the 6th time in 7 tries this contest. That's 86%.
I don't know what's happening defensively, but they're not putting up any resistance.
I tell you what, it reminds me of one of my college coaches who used to say, that ain't gonna get it done. That's 5 straight baskets in the paint now.
Clearly a foul.
Yeah, he took a shot there, earned those free throws.
Good on the first, and that narrows the lead down to just 3.
2 shots.
He's off on the free throw and able to get that second one to drop in.
By missing one of those, that leaves them needing a 3 to tie it up. Not the ideal situation.
You know, the alley-oop is a great play when it works, but boy, when it doesn't.
Yeah, it can make you look silly. It embarrasses you. And we had a little silliness right there for sure.
Takes the 13-footer, nails it, and that shot brings them to within just 1. There's 48 seconds left to play in the first overtime. Cannon, the pass to Pleiss, the feed to Cannon. But they'll get another chance. A 3-pointer off the mark. Payton drives in, looking for Oladipo. He gets it there. Again, Oladipo missing. Here's Henderson. The basket drops, and he gets fouled on the shot. 1 free throw coming his way.
Unbelievable basket. I mean, giving up a lot of height there, but he was not to be denied.
Not when the game's hanging in the balance. That makes it a little different. He was going to get to the rim no matter who was standing in the way on that one.
Now a timeout called by Orlando. They're losing by 4. 26 seconds left to play in the first overtime. Washington making some changes. Williams is checked in for Pleiss, and Jones subbed in for Cannon. Here's Harris. Good! And he has brought them to within 2 points.
You know, the defense has got to do a much better job of fighting over those screens.
And, Greg, especially when the ball is in his hands. I mean, come on now. You know he doesn't miss too many open looks like that.
And really, I like the fact that even with the big lead, they never coasted.
To me, that's a sign of a really good team, Greg, because you should always be playing against the game and yourself. I know there's an opponent out there, but when you have a lead, it's all about continuing to execute. Do what you do and stay true to that. And I like that aggressiveness and full speed ahead kind of attack that they have.
Orlando with the ball. Oladipo outside. And it's off from 3-point range. And so it's Washington who scrape by with the win. They had to scrape and claw to push it to overtime, but they really came on in the extra period.
Yeah, when adversity was at its greatest, they came up big. They seemed